sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. Got room to work. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that run.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place, they got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And option football is so hard to defend. It basically becomes assignment football. It's almost like basketball where you say, I got him, you got him. Defensive ends a lot of times have to play the quarterback, and once the quarterback pitches it, a lot of times it's the alley defender next who has to come up and make those plays. Those options really stress defenses.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Fights off the defender. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. and the Seminoles want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Running into the open space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hunt is on its way. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got his man in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Duke. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cherry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. They're setting up the screen. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play pass and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction, great job getting to the running back, getting the tackle for a loss.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw for it. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're facing a third down. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He leaves it with his back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Knowles in the hurry-up. The give on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Welsh. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. There he goes! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The give out of the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. grabbed in the backfield. It's Lincoln. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick release on the RPO. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The RPO, it's complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's Marshall.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a guy at running back who can make plays, taking handoffs, and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Turning it on.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pulls and fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Completes it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got room at the 35. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Ready.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Music no.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
2-9 Philly.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Shoots his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Kick is in the air. And it'll be down right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The Blue Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.